Hello, everyone. Welcome to El Salvador Positive News. I'm Felix Latzo. My production team and myself will bring you positive news about our lovely country. Because you know what? Good things also happen in El Salvador. So I'll be seeing you around. Have a good one, everybody. Hello and welcome. You know, today we have a new segment in our program. And I love new segments because it means that something new is going to start for us. Okay, what we're going to have starting this day is going to be touristical aspects about our beautiful El Salvador. But not only that, we will also be having aspects about investment. And boy, we have a surprise for you. You know, I have here with me, can you imagine? He's a former Warren Buffett CEO. So, and I'm talking about Steve Rodgers. Welcome, Steve, to our program.
Thank you very much, Felix. Honored to be here.
Thank you so much. Okay, he's been telling me out of camera regarding the aspect that he's going to explain us today. It has something to do with real estate, and he called it property greed. Naturally, it's going to be him who's going to explain us what is it all about. Okay, Steve.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Well, thank you, everybody. It's an honor to be in El Salvador. I'm from San Diego, California, and I've been in El Salvador now 5 times in the last year. And I've met you almost every single time I'm here. So you're like the unofficial mayor of San Salvador. So thank you for having me on the show. And Felix and I are here actually at the Bitcoin conference that's happening at the Sheraton. So he's here mingling around and I'm here with our company. But yeah, Property Grid, to sum it up, it's a new platform started in the United States that is a global platform to help people buy and sell real estate much easier, much safer, and much more secure. The reason we're in El Salvador is your country is booming and growing, and it's on a renaissance. And President Bukele and all the people supporting him and everyone else in the country here that are doing great things are really having a spotlight on them from the rest of the world, including the United States. So there's a lot of interest here from the US. So this platform is going to help bring attention, which we can talk about.
Why is it that you've chosen El Salvador? I think we all, and my audience, we all know the answer, but I wanted to hear from you. Yes. President Bukele, the changes he's doing.
Well, him and the people. You mentioned Warren Buffett. I did have the honor of working for Mr. Warren Buffett for many years. I was in the traditional real estate space in Southern California, and we were doing 30,000 house sales a year. 30,000 houses under Prudential California Realty. Warren Buffett bought that company and I stayed on and became a CEO for him. Warren Buffett now has gone on in the real estate business and has probably 50 or 60 different real estate companies. And he's one of the largest real estate in US and now in Mexico, Latin America, worldwide. So he is quite a phenomenon. But in the last years, I have gone into consulting and I came across this company called Property Grid. They're a technology company, they're a real estate company. So think about when you first took an Uber ride and you got in an Uber and you looked on your phone and said, am I really gonna get in a car with someone I don't know and on my phone and then track it? Wow, that looks good. Or when you first bought a plane ticket on your phone through a travel agency, or maybe you bought stocks on your phone or did a transaction or you're banking on your phone. Real estate now has a way that it can be done online by you investing on a platform that you push a button and it helps you buy real estate, either pieces of real estate or the whole piece of real estate.
That's the first interesting aspect that I would like to hear from you. You just said pieces of real estate or the whole real estate. Steve has been explaining me, of course, this to me, but I want him to share his incredible knowledge related to this on to you.
With cryptocurrency that everyone's hearing a lot about, and I'm by no means an expert in the cryptocurrency space or blockchain or Bitcoin, but I now know enough about it to realize it's a new way people are transacting. This conference that we're at is people from all over the world. I've met people here from Switzerland, US, Mexico, El Salvador, and they're using digital currency to create a new economy. So what that does is allows them to have different coins that they save in their phone on a platform in blockchain. And now with real estate, people have the ability to take a house and sell pieces of it, like you're selling stocks in a company. So when you go to like Apple or Amazon and you want to buy some stocks, this is like having a homeowner want to sell their house but live in it, and they want to raise some money. So they can sell pieces of their house, fractional sales. Or if someone doesn't have enough money right now to buy a whole house, let's say they're saving for their family and they want to invest, they can go on our platform, they can look at all the houses in El Salvador, beachfront properties, businesses, and they could buy with $1,000, $500 tokens in a house and then a piece of the house, and that will be like an investment. And then they can have that increase and maybe buy more. And then eventually maybe they can buy their own house.
One of the examples that I do remember, to me, it was very clear. I will, I will try to say something related to property greed. If you have a land and it happens to be very well located, let's say at the beach up front, and someone comes and tells you, this is your land, but you don't have the money to build a hotel. So if I put in the money to build a hotel, you will own the land and we will both own the property. Naturally, this has to be under agreements and lawyers, of course, right? But then the good news comes. When the hotels start having incomes, then we will both get the whatever percentage we agreed of. Is that so? That's the very good interest.
Yeah, that's a great concept. That's another thing that using tokenization or cryptocurrency or digital currency, using assets like you just mentioned. If you have land that's undeveloped or even partially developed and you want to develop it more, you have a farm, you want to build a hotel. I've met a lot of families here that have beautiful properties, but for so many years they were locked by the cartel, seizing them, or they couldn't. So now they don't have the money to develop it. So what we can do is we come in and we take a homeowner, we go through all the laws here, the regulations, the attorneys, and globally, and then we do a business plan with them to see what should happen with that property. A hotel, making more houses, making cottages, whatever it might be. And then we create a business plan and we raise capital through large investors and smaller investors that want to buy pieces to help the owner have money to then build the project. And then everybody gets pieces of the investment as it upswings. So it's like crowdfunding, basically. It's crowdfunding for a property to bring it to its dream. So there's a lot happening in your country in that. So there's a lot of opportunity for people to explore that.
Welcome to El Salvador, a country on the cusp of a historic transformation. Under visionary leadership, it's becoming a beacon of innovation, safety, and prosperity. We invite you to be part of this change through an unprecedented investment opportunity, the El Salvador Grid Project. We're not just building a platform, we're crafting a future where El Salvador stands as a first world nation, thriving through digital innovation, sustainable growth, and an unparalleled quality of life. Our journey begins with capturing the story of El Salvador. From its stunning landscapes to its vibrant communities, we're creating a tapestry of content to share this nation's story with the world, laying the groundwork for a digital marketplace that will revolutionize real estate and investment here. Imagine investing in a land where your contribution does more than yield returns. It sparks economic growth, fosters technological innovation, and builds communities. This is your chance to invest in El Salvador's booming tourism, to be at the forefront of Web3 technology, and to contribute to a business-friendly environment sculpted for the digital age. Under the guidance of a new era of leadership, El Salvador is safer, more welcoming to tourists, and ripe for business ventures. The President's commitment to security and economic reform is transforming the country into an investment haven. Your investment in the El Salvador Grid not only offers you equity ownership, but also a chance to make an impact. Early access to pre-market deals, tokenization projects, and a stake in El Salvador's growth initiatives await. Plus, a portion of the investment goes towards building affordable housing, making a tangible difference in the lives of many. The future of El Salvador is bright, and the opportunity to be part of this story is now. We're inviting you to invest in the transformation of El Salvador. Join us as we leverage cutting-edge technology and global collaboration to unlock this dynamic country's full potential. Your investment is more than capital. It's a legacy in making El Salvador a first-world country. Be a part of history. Invest in El Salvador Grid today to be part of the future. If you would like to collaborate and invest in real estate in El Salvador, contact us today.
The other thing that I've been telling Steve is that it's absolutely important for him and his company to spread the word about this. And that's why we're doing the interview today, because we want you to know about property greed and property DAO. Now, tell me something, Steve, related to time. You already mentioned that you've been here many times, let's say 5 times, and I've had the honor of being with you all those times. We even had a press conference, remember? So what I want to ask you is this: how do you visualize in time related to I'm going to say something, which is what I want you to tell us. I think that we will be ready to start, or I understand you already started, in such many months or years, or how do you visualize the potential in time within El Salvador?
Yes, thank you. We have been in startup mode for about the last 2.5 years. We've raised millions of dollars to build the platform because it's quite complicated. We had to go through the SEC, all the security laws, and each country have to do the same. And we're testing properties right now on the platform. We have done what they call a soft launch. So you can go to our website right now, which is propertygrid.com, and there's a place that it says join the wait list. And that's where all you do is put in your email. Then you start getting information very soon about what's coming. We also will be having on that platform a digital school where people can watch classes online about real estate, investing, and tokenization. So we're going to help people understand this because it's very new. It's very complicated. Everyone here is learning because not everyone knows about it, right? So if you don't know about it, don't worry about it. I didn't know about it either. So we're going to teach people how to do it. But the platform, we have thousands of properties that will start launching in February, March, and April that we already are going to start promoting. We're taking applications right now for people that want to have interest to talk to us about it. But I would say by May or June, we will have many properties in El Salvador. And we switched our business plan, actually. We were starting in United States, in Montana, Arizona, Florida, and Texas. And we were going to start in Mexico because we have a lot of contacts in Mexico. But last year when we came to El Salvador, we switched our entire plan to come here first, anywhere else in the world here first, because of what you guys are doing here. So starting now and in the months ahead, you'll see much more of us.
And I'm not going to say the name of any country, but it's obviously now, can you imagine what a privilege I feel being a Salvadorian to tell the rest of the world we are the most secure country almost worldwide, for sure in our hemisphere. To me as a Salvadorian, to think of this, that we are even more secure. For example, I was just about to say the name of a country, which I'm not going to do. But I mean, what countries am I talking about, right? The ones that used to be the paradise. And all of a sudden, El Salvador. So that's wonderful. Could I ask you to tell us some words about Matthew, your president, please?
Yeah, the founder and CEO of this company, his name is Matthew Hudson, and we have many other executives that are part of the team. We have Travis and Luke and Andreas, who are team building, and we have about another 30 individuals that work with us worldwide. But Matthew Hudson came up with this idea, and when he was 16 years old, his family was doing mission work, and he's from Florida. He's a great technologist, even at that time 16, and he decided to hold off on some of his schooling to go do mission work in Africa. And when he was there, he found out what real poverty is about, what real hardship is about, and what it is to have nothing. And he was helping people clean water, build villages, and helping people learn about God. And he's also very much a God Christian man. And he's also been a technologist. So at that time, he realized he wanted to create something because he looked at all the foundations that help people that are in need, and he realized their administrative costs were so high. Like there's one well-known one that only 6 cents of every dollar goes to the cause. So he was so incensed, he said, I'm going to create a technology platform one day that is so successful, it can help so many people in the world, and we're going to give 4 to 10 cents of every dollar we make, tracked and measured on blockchain so everyone can see it, to help causes in the countries in which we're going into. Clean water, build schools, build orphanages, help the homeless. So we are giving back, and that all came from Matthew Hudson. So our tagline of our company is Property Grid, empowering property owners for good. And we are a for good organization. We are here to do good in the world, not just sell real estate and not just to help. We're here to help people. So.
I had the privilege of meeting Matthew, a fantastic personality. Matter of fact, he was trying to teach me artificial intelligence with my cellular. We didn't get that far. I can hardly answer my cellular. Well, anyway, so I want you to repeat the number, the website, please. That's number one. And as you know, in TV, time is always our worst enemy. So if there, please do tell us again, the website. And if there is something else that you would like to add, this is the right time, Steve.
Great. Well, thank you very much. The website is www.propertygrid.com. And right now it's evolving. Every month we're opening up more layers on it. So right now you'll see on it, it says join the wait list. All you do is go in and put in your email, and that puts you in a place that we now can start sending you information. We're going to really be seeing the site come to life in February, March, and be ongoing. And then you'll start, if you want, you'll start getting alerts about new properties, new things that are happening. And if you'd like to join our free school, then you go in and you'll see a button on there that says join up for free school. Then you can go check out these classes online anytime you want. Some will be 20 minutes, some will be an hour, and we'll have various thought leaders that are teaching various things. So propertygrid.com, and you can contact us there. You can also see me on there and click on and find a way to connect with me. But I'm honored to be in the country, and I want to invite you to be part of this movement that your country's already started. I want to invite you, no matter where you are, if you've never owned a piece of real estate and you have very little money, this is a place you now can start. You could save $100, $200, $500, and you could now start buying tokens in real estate. And one day you too could own your own home. If you're a very seasoned person, that you have a lot of real estate and you're wondering what to do with it now to make it more secure, to open it up to the global markets, to bring other people to have opportunities with new financing options and more ways to market your property, we are bringing features for that. So we can really serve a lot of different people in a lot of different ways. So we invite you to join us.
Remember this, Steve Rodgers is not talking only about property, about real estate, but what Matthew, the creator of this movement, has think to help people, water, illiteracy, doing all the best for the people. So I told you I was going to give you a wonderful surprise, hasn't it? So it's been an honor to have you, Steve. Thanks so much. And remember, starting this day, we're going to be having this segment, as I said before, to promote our beautiful, lovely El Salvador touristical places, and something like this, a space with people trying to help with investments in El Salvador. Until then, have a good one, everybody.